This movie literally made my skin itchy. Today we are talking about Infested. Infested is the new French horror movie that was originally released at film festivals in Europe in 2023, but it's finally made its way over to the States and it's now available to stream on Shudder and AMC+. The description of this movie on IMDb is: residents of a rundown French apartment building battle against an army of deadly, rapidly reproducing spiders. In this movie, we follow a brother and a sister who, after losing their mom, live together in this apartment building. The brother, whose name is Caleb, is super into reptiles and insects. He has a whole section of his room. It's filled with tanks that have everything from scorpions to centipedes inside. So at the beginning of the movie, he buys a new spider, and when he brings it home, he places it in a shoebox to have a temporary habitat for it there while he goes to a going away party for somebody else in this building. We, the audience, see that the spider chews its way through the shoebox, and then the chaos ensues. The spiders in this movie were so good and creepy, and honestly, this was straight out of my nightmares. I'm terrified of spiders. I absolutely hate them, so this movie was extra effective for me because of that. One of the things I really loved about this movie was the almost zombie-like element that it had, because when everything is going on, the police put this building on quarantine, and people also are learning that the spiders are laying eggs inside of the people that they bite. And this you find out very quickly in the movie, and it happens to characters who were like no names, just people in the building in the beginning of the movie. So it really did take on a zombie-like element between the quarantine and when people started getting bitten, and then the eggs laying and then hatching inside them, and spiders like are crawling out of these people. It was an interesting take on something that I think we see done a lot in movies, and I really appreciated that. I hated watching this movie in the absolute best way. I thought the setup was great. The anxiety going on when you started seeing these spiders multiply, and I'm talking thousands, possibly more. I've never seen so many spiders. It was horrendous. So it was such an anxiety-inducing thing to watch, especially with someone who has a fear of spiders. So if you do, you've been warned. Like, my skin was itchy. I was like not comfortable at all during this movie. One of my personal fears was preyed on in this movie, because these spiders rush and jump onto people. And whenever I see a spider in my house, that's my biggest fear, is that it's just gonna attack me and land on my face. And we see that in this movie, and it was just so effective in making me so uncomfortable. My only real critique of this film was that I found the ending to be a little slow. The whole beginning and middle, I was very invested in what was going on, and I was uncomfortable and I was having a great time. But there was some drama between our characters that I don't think they really dove into enough to make me care about what was going on. And because the rest of this movie is so fast-paced, I think it really just slowed down the tempo when those moments were happening. But overall, I really enjoyed this film. I'm rating it a 3 out of 5. I teetered on a 3.5 out of 5. Like, it was a fun time. If you're scared of spiders, I highly recommend checking this one out. It's available to stream on Shudder and AMC+. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know, have you seen Infested? Did you like it? If they make a different creature feature, is there a certain insect or animal that would make the stakes higher for you the way spiders made it for me? If you enjoyed this video, I would so appreciate if you could like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. And you can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post over there pretty frequently, and I log every single movie that I watch. And I will see you soon with a review of the horror movie Humane.